Marcus, call the doctor! Best surgical team here, now!
5 years. I finally found you, Dr. H. From today on, I will never let you leave my sight again.
5 years ago, Lucas went blind in an explosion during an underground arms deal. In that dark room, I treated him for 99 days as Dr. H. To protect my family, I swore a blood oath to seal the identity of Dr. H forever. For 5 years, I've been his submissive wife, hiding all my sharpness.
Happy 5th anniversary, Helena. I've pushed all my meetings for today. All the arms business in New York is not as important as my wife.
Lucas, have you thought about opening these cranes? If you open any one of them, the contents will shock you.
Boss, we found her. Dr. H is still alive.
Lucas, wait! You haven't seen what's inside the cranes!
From today on, Mia is the most esteemed guest of the Moretti family, Dr. H.
Tonight was supposed to be the secret of the cranes, but you won't even listen.
Lucas, I had a nightmare about the fire in the dark room. I dreamed I was carrying you out, and the flames burned my back.
Those are all in the past. No one will ever bully you here.
Lucas, give me 5 minutes. I have something important to tell you.
30 seconds. Mia is waiting for her medicine.
These cranes are made from prescription paper. They contain medical formulas. The person who stayed with you for 99 days was me.
Dr. H used bloody prescription paper. Yours is just expensive craft paper. A pampered lady like you faints at the sight of blood. You're no doctor.
Lucas, do you even know what you've destroyed today? Every line here is the answer you've been searching for.
Stop insulting my savior. Mention this again and you're out of this house.
Next up, the Lancaster family's ruby scalpel, starting at $500,000.
That is my mother's only legacy. The symbol of Dr. H. 800,000.
2 million.
Those rubies are so pretty, Lucas. I want them.
5 million. Anyone who bids again answers Mr. Moreo.
Lucas! That knife is my mother's relic. It's all I have left.
Your requests are worthless compared to Mia's.
Lucas, please! Give it back to me! I'll do anything! Lucas, this knife has touched dead people. I don't want it.
If Mia says it's trash, then it's trash.
I've got you. Mama, I've got you.
Lucas, I gave you a chance to see the truth. When these cranes finish burning, I am leaving you forever. So she is the real Dr. H. This secret must never be known by Lucas. Otherwise, I will be doomed. Dr. White, it's me. I need you to forge a blood failure report for me. Make the cause the aftereffects of the toxic smoke. The match must point to Helena. The reward is 500,000 cash. Are you in?
Mia, what happened to you?
Lucas, it hurts so much. The smoke after effects from the basement are back.
Mr. Moretti, the situation is very bad. Miss Mia's blood is in severe failure. Only one person's bone marrow matches perfectly, Helena Lancaster. Tomorrow morning at 8, St. Mary's Hospital bone marrow donation surgery. There is no room for discussion on this matter.
No, I will never donate my bone marrow to an imposter who stole my white coat.
Say that again?
I said no.
Helena, I'm saying this for the last time. This is not a request.
You're pointing a gun at your wife to force her to save another woman?
Vinitsa, cut off all drug supplies to the Lancaster family's hospitals tonight. If Helena doesn't show up in the OR, make those hospitals disappear.
Are you crazy? Those patients are innocent! Fine. I'll donate. This marrow is my final payment for my blind love. I don't love you anymore.
The donor is severely allergic to anesthetics. We cannot use any numbing.
Without anesthesia, the pain could send her into shock.
Boss, Mia's vitals are worsening. We can't wait.
Skip the anesthesia. Do it now. The person next door can't wait.
I'll fold a roan for you every day.
You saved my life. I owe you more than I can ever repay. I would even give you my life if you wanted it.
Since you are blind, you will never know the truth.
Boss, this agreement is disloaded according to your requirements. The female party leaves with nothing. She waivers all property and equity of the Moretti family. She burned the things in the stube last night. She actually thought she was so special. If she does that, I'll act like nothing happened.
Boss, do you think the madam will sign it?
She has loved me for 5 years. Without me, she is nothing. She won't dare to sign it.
Look closely. A clean break. Sign it, then apologize to Mia.
You want to use this to scare me into kneeling and begging, don't you? Signed. I don't care about a single cent. Good luck to your fake benefactor.
Madam, are you really leaving? For these 5 years, you were the only one in this manor who treated us like human beings.
Marcus, thank you for your care over the years. From now on, whatever happens here has nothing to do with me.
Your Highness, heir of the Lancaster family, welcome back from your trial to retake command of the family. Young Master Arthur has been waiting for you in Europe for a long time.
Let's go. I don't want to stay in this place for one more second.
She's really gone? How does she dare to leave?
Boss, the madam's motorcade has already left New York City. The life plates are all diplomatic. Our men couldn't stop them.
What do you mean, diplomatic?
Where did she get a diplomatic motorcade?
The Lancasters are far above our Moretti family in status. They are the supreme rulers of the European underworld.
I want to revoke this agreement. It's illegal.
Look at this legal team. Clifford Chance, Sullivan and Cromwell. Even the Geneva International Arbitration Agent is involved. This is already in effect non-appealable and irreversible.
I am the godfather of the Moretti family, and you tell me it's irreversible.
Their legal resources could bankrupt your entire family in court. In this case, I cannot help you.
Sir, I found this at the very bottom while cleaning the fireplace. It was pressed underneath and didn't burn completely. Do you want me to throw it away?
You go. This is impossible. This couldn't have been written by her. These cranes have been in this study for 5 years. I smashed them with my own hands. I stepped on them. I watched her burn them. Have these crones always been real?
No! Vincent! Find Mia's white coat for me! Now! I want to test blood on it!
Send this to the Moretti family's private lab, highest priority. I need to know whose blood is on this. DNA comparison, give me the results within an hour. Mr. Moretti, the DNA comparison results are out. The blood sample on the white coat does not match Miss Mia's DNA at all.
Then who does it match?
Based on a cross-reference with our family medical records, the owner of the blood sample is your ex-wife, Helena Lancaster.
It was her all along. The white coat was hers, the paper crones were made by her.
The Dr. H who saved my life in that dark room was her from the very beginning. And I drained the bone marrow of my own savior.
What have I done? What on earth have I done?
Lucas, what happened to you? Why is there blood on your face?
You stole her identity and lied to me. You made me destroy the one who saved me.
I didn't lie to you. That coat was really mine.
How dare you still lie to me!
Call Dr. White here immediately. Extract her bone marrow every day without any anesthesia. Use the same method she used on Helena to pay her back. Extract it until she confesses.
I'll talk! I found the white coat while working as a cleaner in the dark room. The blood was fake and the report was forged. I paid Dr. White $500,000.
What was the purpose of all this? Tell me the rest.
I wanted her body to collapse so she could never prove herself. I wanted to ruin her ability to perform surgery.
Lock her in the basement and seize Dr. White. This is a command, not a threat.
All the arms business in New York is not as important as my wife.
Lucas, have you thought about opening these cranes? If you open any one of them, the contents will shock you.
Helena, I've lost you. I really lost you.
Boss, the former madam, before leaving, she had all her personal belongings in the manor destroyed. Our tech team tried to track her phone and social accounts. They all show as non-existent. Even the FBI database has no information on her at all. Did the Lancaster hackers wipe out all her digital footprints? Not just hackers. The entire European underworld is coordinating to block her whereabouts. This level of control means the Lancasters have put you on their highest threat list.
Helena, it's been 5 years. You slept beside me every day. Yet I can't even keep a single photo of you. You lived before me for 5 years, but I never truly saw you.
Boss! Something terrible has happened. Our main arms warehouse in Brooklyn was raided and burned to ashes. Who did it? No idea. They left no traces. But at the same time, our underground medical lab in New Jersey was raided. The FDA and DRA showed up together with warrants signed by a federal judge. Boss, we've lost at least 70% of our core industries overnight. Their strikes are incredibly precise. It's like someone knows our entire supply chain inside out.
A.L. Arthur Lancaster, her brother. Tyrant of the European underworld.
Boss, if it's the Lancasters, we stand no chance. The Morettis are just street thugs to them.
I thought she was a fragile lady who needed my protection. It turns out she was the one looking down to accommodate me.
Vincent booked the fastest flight to Europe. I'm going to their stronghold to find her. My life was saved by her anyway. It's only right to give it back to her.
Not a single person is allowed to follow.
Boss! You can't go alone! There are hundreds of mercenaries at Lancaster Castle! You're going to your death!
I'm not going for war, I'm going for atonement. If I die in Europe, transfer all remaining Moretti assets to the Lancaster family. Don't leave a single penny. This is my final command.
State your identity. Stop! This is Lancaster's private territory. Intruders will be shot on sight.
Lucas Moretti from the Moretti family in New York. I'm here to see Helena.
Young Master Arthur has ordered, if anyone from the Moretti family sets foot in Europe, kill them. Fire! Helena! I am Lucas! I am here to confess my guilt!
Break his legs! Keep him out!
Open the door and kill me, just please! Let me see you! To save you! She swore a blood oath to our dying mother to seal her identity as the miracle doctor forever! She traded her entire life's freedom for your worthless life! She blocked 7 assassinations for you in these 5 years! You think you're tough? My sister was the one taking bullets for you! Every time she used Lancaster Network to warn you! That's why you're still alive! Please, let me see her just once. Even for just 1 second. I know I don't deserve it, but please. See her? Are you worthy? You drained her bone marrow and crushed the 99 paper crones she folded. You're not worthy. Throw this dog out. Let him die outside the gate. My sister doesn't want to see him.
He's been kneeling for almost 3 days. If we don't handle it, he'll die at our doorstep. It'll be a mess. Should I have someone drag him down the mountain and dump him?
Let him kneel. When he made me crawl in the sewer for a knife, no one held an umbrella for me.
Helena, do you really not want to see him?
Arthur, he thinks kneeling for 3 days is enough to see me? I knelt by his side for 5 years, and he didn't even know who I was.
Helena, I was wrong. The paper cranes were folded by you. The white coat was yours. Dr. H was you from the very beginning. I smashed your paper cranes and threw away your mother's relics. I even took your bone marrow. I don't deserve to be a human being. I've got no wishes.
Lucas Moretti, do you recognize this knife? This is the relic my mother left me. You called it trash and threw it into the sewer. When I scavenged it from the sewage, 3 of my fingernails were torn off. In my eyes, your life is now worth less than this piece of rusty scrap metal.
Please don't close the door! Helena!
Everyone, I have invited you here tonight to witness an event. My sister, Helena Lancaster, officially succeeds as the 12th Lord of the family.
Is this the godfather of the Moretti family? He looks like a stray dog.
Yes, a dog.
Helena, forgive me. I am sorry about what I've done.
I don't need your sorry now!
Lucas Moretti, you extracted my daughter's bone marrow. You smashed her paper cranes and threw her mother's relics away. Giving you a bullet now is already the greatest mercy.
Kill me. This is what I owe Helena. But before I die, Helena, can you say one more word to me? Anything is fine. Scold me. Curse me. I want to hear your voice.
You want to die knowing the truth? Fine. I will let you understand. Lucas, look closely. This is from the fire in the underground chamber 5 years ago. A burning beam fell. I used my own back to protect your blind eye. For 5 years, you mocked me as a delicate lady who fainted at the sight of blood. You said I didn't have a single scar. You only looked at my front in bed, never my back.
What have I done? What have I actually done? She took that beam for me, and her back was burned like this. I haven't even looked at it once in 5 years. I mocked her for being fragile, but she is braver than anyone. Helena! Take all my bone marrow! Strip my skin for you! Give my life back to you! Please kill me! I don't deserve to live!
Enough, Lucas. Your head being crushed won't bring back my marrow. Get up. Don't dirty my family's floor.
Helena, I know you hate me. You have every reason to hate me. But tell me, those words in the dark room, were they real? You said, bite my hand if it hurts, see you tomorrow. Did you love me back then?
Loved. I once loved you more than anyone. But that Helena died on the operating table of St. Mary's Hospital. The second the needle pierced my spine, she died. You have nothing to do with me now. Save your tears, Lucas. My love died on that operating table. Now, I only find you disgusting. Father, don't kill him. Killing him would dirty our family's carpet. Just have someone drag him out and throw him away.
Helena! I don't want you to forgive me. I don't deserve to be forgiven. But please let me stay where you can see me. Even if I'm just a dog at your door, I just need to be able to see you. Helena!
Arthur, pass my order. If Lucas Moretti ever dares to appear within 1 kilometer of my sight, kill all his men. Leave alive.
Boss, you haven't eaten for 3 days. The family business is piling up. We've lost 2 blocks in Brooklyn. Do you know she made cranes for me while performing my craniotomy? The blood on the paper was her own. Her skin split from the surgery. I stepped on those crones. I called them cheap trash.
Boss, you can't go on like this. You will die.
Die? Dying would be perfect. Then I can keep looking for her in hell.
Everyone to combat positions. The manor is being invaded.
Helena,
This life was yours anyway. Finally, I shielded you once.
No! Help!
The bullet is only 2 millimeters away from the heart. We performed a 7-hour surgery to remove it, but the myocardial damage is too severe. He could suffer another cardiac arrest at any moment. To be honest, the chance of him surviving tonight is less than 10%.
Vincent, help me get a lawyer. I want to make a will.
Boss, you'll be fine.
Don't lie to me. Get a lawyer.
All assets, territories, equity, and offshore accounts under my name will be transferred unconditionally to Hella Lancaster, including my cornires. Donate them to her if she needs them. Everything was a belated dowry.
Helena, I'm returning to the life you saved with interest. If we meet again, I'll open every paper herd.
Your Highness, news from New York.
Lucas Moretti was shot near the heart and had emergency surgery 3 days ago. He signed a will to transfer all assets to you, including his corniles. He called this a belated dowry.
Currently, he is in a deep coma and may never wake up.
Your Highness, Lucas is dying. Do you want to go to New York?
Dying? Then tell me when he is officially dead. Leave the agreement on the desk. You can go now.
Boss, the doctor says your brain still has weak activity. If you can dream of her, maybe that is better than being awake.
Helena! Where are you? Please, fold a paper rain for me. I'm in pain. I need you.
Helena, the Medical Alliance voted. You are now the new chairwoman and the most powerful leader in the field.
Thank them for me. Let's go. What time is the next meeting? The paper crones are burnt out. The blind should stay in the dark forever.